You have a special opportunity to leave the Army better than you found it. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and I want to suggest an unusual final mission for you. Fire somebody. I'm sure that at some point in your military career, you ran across somebody, maybe a service member, maybe a civilian, that made you think, why hasn't somebody gotten rid of this guy? And at the same time, I think if we're honest with ourselves, we'll admit that part of the reason that we don't get rid of people is because of the hassle and the potential risk that it presents to our career. Well, as you drop your paperwork and head towards retirement, you are in a very interesting, almost bulletproof situation. Consider the good that you could do for your organization and your peers by taking some problem child under your wing. I mean, even if you don't cause any change and all you really do is maintain the status quo, at least you're saving somebody else from the frustration of having to deal with this person. At the same time, you may be able to chapter out or get rid of somebody who would be a burden on the organization for years to come. But if you think about it, there are a number of incredibly positive outcomes that could come as a result of you just rolling up your sleeve and going in for one more fight. Number one, you can't just kick somebody out without a good faith effort to counsel them and show them the right way. And you might find out that this problem child really just needed some committed leadership. And by committed, I mean somebody who wasn't so concerned about their own career that they weren't willing to put in the time and effort to help somebody else. Number two, you might find out that there's a reason that this person is a problem. I have seen more than one person hired into the wrong occupational category and then being asked to perform tasks that are way outside their skill set. Those folks, sometimes they just need help finding the right place where they fit into the organization. And so far, I've made this all sound like it's for the greater good and for your fellow man. But I argue that you might want to take on this final, possibly unpleasant task for a number of self-motivated reasons. First, you get to build your resume. I mean, you're doing something that few of your peers have actually ever really done. You're going to learn the rules and the roadblocks of kicking someone out, and no matter what happens, you're going to be a more well-rounded leader in the future. Second, you get a really good answer to that interview question of, how would you deal with a difficult person? Because it's not hypothetical. It is real life. Third, the things you learn about how the system treats mediocre performers can help you navigate your own transition. Fact of the matter is, you might be a mediocre performer as you move from where you are to where you're going. Some insight on how organizations respond to that might save you a lot of pain. Fourth, and this is particularly true if you help somebody move along to a more appropriate job, you may learn how to make better informed decisions about your own career. That experience may save you years of dissatisfaction. And finally, by doing this, you keep contributing to the success of your organization. By taking on a difficult employee that your leadership is hesitant to engage with, you're doing them a favor. And so it's reasonable to expect them to be cooperative in approving your leave plan or your application to the SkillBridge program. So there's some smart ways to approach your military transition or your retirement. And if you want to see how you can clear post faster, watch this video.